Tim, represented by 3 runners on Saturday, starting off in the 6th race, and horse number 11, Dublin Rebel, who won his maiden very well. And on the 2 occasions that he ran second, there's been some solid form from that race.
Yeah, Dublin, yeah, he was unlucky his penultimate run, obviously, and then he won a lovely race last time. Goodman barely moved on him. Tough first run out the maidens, but I'm hoping he can earn a check here.
Happy with his work at home?
Yeah, working nicely.
First class. Then on to race number 7, Master Switch, who finds himself in a hugely competitive race.
Yeah, he's a nice type of horse, but hasn't really lived up to what we thought he'd be. He can pull, and it is a bit of a problem. And if he can get settled and run on, then he has a chance. But I'll just be wary over here.
Chase Marjan doing a lot of work for you guys back at home?
Yeah, he's a fantastic guy to work with. We've had a decent amount of success with him, and yeah, hopefully we can carry on.
And I suppose the same can be said of young Chad Little. He also rides a lot of work, and he's on horse number 13, Kelly Firth, in the final leg of the pick 6.
Yeah, she's definitely looking for this kind of trip. Nice filly. I think she's got a strong chance.
All right, Adam, just the 3 runners on Saturday, starting on the first of the afternoon, horse number 11, Matron Prilly, JP van der Merwe.
Yeah, Andrew, Matron Prilly, she's a horse that shows good gate speed, and I think 1,000 metre on the inside track, that's always an advantage. She's a horse that I think could be right there.
Then we move on to race 4, first leg of the pick 6, the ever game, ever consistent, ever versatile Peep Show. Probably just a little too far for her last time, her first bad run, but she's due to run another good race, I would think.
Yeah, she was running very consistently on the sand and first run back on the turf, but as you said, over the 1800 could have caught her out, and she seems to run her best trips, best races over the 14 and the mile, so we brought her back to the 1450 and hoping for a better improvement. Having said that, it's a very tough field.
Moving on to race 6, the second of the Ideal World Fort Wood matings that you've got running on the day. Horse number 8, Wild Briar, and JP van der Merwe.
Yeah, Andrew, he won impressively last time over 1400. With his pedigree, you'd think he's looking for the 2000 and maybe more eventually when he's older and strengthened up a bit. But our only concern is that he's had 3 runs on top of one another. But what he shows us at home, he looks like he's the type of horse that can handle the work. Yeah, we're expecting him to be right there. Having said that, it is a strong field. You know, his first run out of the maidens, that's always a question mark. But we think he's going to be an above average horse in the future. So let's see how it goes.
Sean, starting off in the second race on Saturday at Turffontein, number 3, In the Moment. By the looks of things, first run backs and Skelding?
Yes, he may just need the run. He's drawn a little deep. I'd like to see a positive showing. He may just need this comeback run.
All right, then, very strong hand in race 4, first leg of the pick 6 for the lads. Not her run last time, but Trophy Wife, commendable performance.
Yes, I thought it was a fair run for the lads. She just got too far back and never got a run coming through. It was a feature race. I think she's a runner. Obviously, Trophy Wife's 3rd run after a rest, and even though it's a bit on the sharp side, she'll strip a fit horse this time, and she should go very close.
Excellent. And then first leg of the jackpot, you've got both Trenery number 15, who's a reserve, and Wandies, who's the mount of Ant Magudla.
Yeah, I think this course and distance may just suit her. She's well drawn, Wandies that is, and yeah, she must have a good each way chance.
And then on to race number 6, horse number 5, Lunar Approach. Once again, young Ant Magudla gets the ride.
Yeah, I was disappointed that this was never won last time. He actually got into a bit of trouble in the race and very, indifferent ride. He's got everything in his favour. I think he's a nice horse, and I'll give him a big chance.
Right, on to race number 7, where you've got 2 representatives in the good old soldier Barak and Hawaiian Sun, both racing in your colours.
Yeah, Barak is a very temperamental horse, and it just depends who shows up on the day. But at the same time, he likes to dictate on how he wants to run, and the jockeys sort of just have to play along. When they start to force him, he doesn't enjoy it. Hawaiian Sun's, he's not the most robust horse, and he's had quite a bit of racing. I think he is competitive and he's got a bit in his favour, but you just hope that this maybe doesn't come too soon.
And then to put the lid on the day in race 8, Rumbling Line, Aslan's full brother, once again Ant Magudla.
Very disappointing run last time, Andrew, which is a worry because he had a few things in his favour. Maybe he didn't stay. He did come from a long way back. We've had this thing out of the ground, and I'm really hoping to see a more positive run because he's got us scratching our head a little bit.
Devon, in the final leg of the jackpot, you've got Rocky Stallone, very, very good form, and looks like he could be a hell of a live runner in a strong race.
Yes, Andrew. The inside track, he hasn't done well on the inside track. Pete Delport said to me, if he gets a good draw, run him. If he gets a bad draw, take him out. We're drawn 2. So I'm leaving it up to Muzi now. Muzi phoned for the ride, so I'm leaving it up to Muzi.
Okay, Matthew, starting off in the second of the afternoon, horse number 8 is M-Bar and Randall Simons.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. We haven't quite fully tuned him up, and running first time out on the inside track of a 1200, that can sometimes find you out, you know, if you haven't fully tuned them. So I expect to see him a little bit green during the running of the race, but really flying at the end. I think he's going to catch the eye, and I think he'll improve a lot with the run.
Super. Then on to race number 6, where you've got the pair of Crevasse, Francie Herald does duty, and Trees of Green.
Yeah, Crevasse last time just pulled way too hard. This time we're not going to fight him. We're going to let him stride and let him use his action and, you know, not burn energy pointlessly down the back stretch. He seems to gallop well like that at home, so we're going to try that in the race. Trees of Green, we made a mistake last time running him too far. We looked up his pedigree and studied it in depth, and he's got a lot of speed in his family, and he won the mile, so we were coming back to the mile, and he's in very, very good form. I'm expecting a good performance.
So possibly take a chance there and banker or double float both of those horses with the field for the quartet?
Yeah, listen, Crevasse, he's very in and out sort, but he's got the ability, so if you do want to take a chance, you can do something like that.
Okay, super. Then on to race number 7, where you've got the bang-in form Lava Flow and World Domination looking to find his best form.
Yeah, Lava Flow has been doing nothing wrong lately since we've been putting over a bit of extra ground, and he's in very good form again. I'm expecting the same performance as last time. I thought he was unlucky not to win, so hopefully he can pull through this time. World Domination, we're trying to get him back to his earlier form. We've put the blinkers on him now to get him more interested in the race, and we're just hoping he doesn't show us a lot at home. He never did, but now he hasn't been showing us a lot of races either, so hopefully with the blinkers he'll come back to true form.
And then just out of the province, you've got the incredibly courageous Noah from Goa, who's done nothing wrong in his career, taking on the might of Silver Mountain in Cape Town. And of course, it's a very, very interesting context, reminiscent of the sort of Empress Club kind of days.
Yeah, I don't know if it's up to that standard, but it's going to be very interesting. It's going to tell a lot of stories. You know, we don't know where we are at this stage with the 3-year-old Colts versus the 3-year-old fillies, so it's going to be very, very interesting. Hopefully Silver Mountain brings her best game. Hopefully Noah from Goa brings his best game, there's no excuses, and we get a fair result. And there'll be a lot to tell after the race.
So who will be down there doing duty?
I'm flying down tomorrow morning, and I've got the team up here doing the work on Saturday, so we'll be well spread, but hopefully we'll have a few winners.
A big man in Dubai, or where is Michael?
Yeah, he's in Dubai.